Hello everyone. Some of you know me, maybe you've been surfing the internet and you stumbled across this video. Decided to take a look at it and find out what's going on. My name is James Vanengen. I have some interesting news to share with everyone. In my own personal life, this is a personal video that I am making to inform others that once again, at this time, I am in the hospital. Probably nothing new to those of you who know me and know me well. I'm often in and out of such places. The time that I currently have is 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Friday, June 17th, 2022. I'm recording this video because the hospital that I am in doesn't seem to be working well, or seems to be that there's so much technology in it. My cell phone is rather incompatible to make any voice calls. I can seem to record, so this is, in the present tense in my own mind, my opportunity to think ahead. The rest of you are going to get this story and information a little bit later than I have prepared for it. I know that seems so illogical to have to say, doesn't it? Think about it, it'll make sense. I'm in the hospital right now because I caught a virus. I caught another virus. It isn't COVID-19, so that's pretty good. I'm glad I don't have any COVID-19. I hope those of you out there watching this video, you're doing well and healthy. You don't have any COVID-19 either. It happened rather quickly. As so many of you know, my current living situation is homeless, unemployed, disabled, impaired. The Social Security disability claim that I'm working through. And so I haven't any income or anything. I've been living outdoors quite a lot. The weather lately this week has been a real heat wave, of ranging from about 90 to 100 degrees every day. So me being locked outdoors a lot of the time, I've been exposed to the elements too much. I was starting to get very sick. I was passing out. It was a very unpleasant experience. And then in addition to it, I caught a virus. I cannot explain to you at this time that I am recording this video what the virus is that I've caught. I've been tested, and the cultures and such have been sent off to labs. I'm waiting here until we get results. The staff here have been nice and helpful thus far. Furthermore, I started doing crazy stupid again. Yeah, it's been more than a month since I've last showered. Every time I go to the homeless shelter in the area, or somewhere a person of my demographics, I'll say, can find a help and assistance with hygiene and food and the like, I continue to be rejected, or I get there a minute or two late. You know, some of it's my own fault. It really is. I get there a minute or two late. And, you know, so I don't get to have a meal that day, or a shower, or whatever is being offered at the time. Services to homeless people. So it's pretty gross. A lot of you, I know you just heard that and went, you a month. Well, we've been in the middle of this pandemic prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. As a homeless person with experience, I was still usually able to get a shower or two every week if I really stayed on top of it. And in some places, I even was able to get them every day, like anyone else. Like anyone else who isn't homeless out there, and perhaps you watching this video could be homeless someday and learn something from having watched this video. But there's more to it than all of that. As I mentioned, I started doing crazy stupid again. I've been rejected from being able to take a shower or bathe for so long under some rather very stressful situations and experiences along the way, and I don't have a lot of time to go into, and especially in detail. And the crazy stupid I'm talking about is I came to this nice hospital for help figuring out what these, lesions all over my body are. Because that's a rash. I thought I was developing a heat rash from the heat wave, and it was just really awful. I waited a few days for it to develop, because at first I figured, it's just a few pimples on the skin. A few heat pimples, I'll be alright. It's nothing new. It's happened to me before. Well, 3 days later, it's very different. Okay, so I have, not to gross out anybody out there, but I have some really nasty lesions that are pussy and yucky on my body. I'm not trying to show you them. In this video, I've got a few pictures that some of you might be able to handle out there if you take a glance to get an idea. Alright, I'll show you those in some other way, but not in this video. As you can see, I'm still in, hospital gown and everything. I'm in my hospital gown and stuff. I'm stark naked underneath, the gown and everything. To continue with starting to go crazy stupid again, because I've been told no from being able to help and maintain my own health and hygiene despite obvious and apparent pursuits of it. It's not like I'm trying to neglect myself. I wasn't going that crazy stupid. Crazy stupid has many, many, many different contexts, and I'm just offering one of them. Okay, this is a mild, crazy stupid story. This is a very mild, crazy stupid story. There are much, much more severe and extreme crazy stupid stories and experiences. Well, this one is because I came to this hospital seeking help for these problems. And they've been very nice and they have been very helpful. But they demanded that I stay the night and everything. So I'm staying in the hospital while they do their work. And I repeated, I told them I need a shower immediately. I have these lesions on my body. They're all scabby and pussy, and like I haven't showered in a very long time. I need if you can help me access a shower to clean this stuff off. So that would be a really good thing. That would be good. allow me to continue. They hooked me up to these machines. Maybe some of you have seen them. You know what I'm talking about, that stuff. That thing. Right. Yeah. The IV. I'm hooked up to an IV unit. And stuff. I hate those things. I really do. I don't like IV units, but they're good for you if you're sick or something, right? Well, I decided to disconnect my IV unit. I wasn't getting the shower that I really need to clean off all the bacteria and whatever viruses, etc. I have managed to collect over time on my skin and other parts of my body and other organs. I haven't had that opportunity in so long. I decided to disconnect, and I don't quite have the coordinations that I used to as medical conditions have developed in my life over the years. So, I'm fortunate that I didn't injure myself doing it. So I wasn't injured. I managed to do it, barely, without getting injured. Seems like a simple task to perform for those of you out there with no disabilities or impairments. It was complicated. Trust me, it was hard for me to do. I managed to do it and go take a shower when the staff left the room and everything. I was told not to. Like, don't do that. They kept telling me, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, you know what? Not only have you people already told me multiple times, despite being in fair and good reason, myself to request such a thing. I'm not that demanding of an individual. I never have been. I've never been the kind of person who's just demanding really unimportant stuff. I'm not that kind. I don't have that kind of character. A lot of you who know me know that. I'm not that demanding, but it was so bad, I didn't care anymore. I knew that something was going to happen if I didn't follow others' advice, but all this advice I'm following more recently in the last month from so-called other people and professionals who are helpful. Oh yes, they are. They're helpful. They're more helpful than not. Doesn't seem like good advice. Not all of it's been good advice, and I know it. So I'm going to disobey. Sometimes. These people didn't really deserve that I disobeyed their requests. They didn't deserve that. So I am in some wrong here, and I know that. Yeah. I disobeyed the doctor's orders. So I could take a shower. And the nurses have been really kind and everything. Disobeyed them and their orders. I'm glad I did. Very glad I did. Crazy stupid. That was crazy stupid. They explained the reasons to me as to why they didn't want me to take a shower yet. I'm not going to explain any of that in this video. It would be too long. It doesn't seem relevant to any of you who are going to watch this. So I was doing crazy stupid. Don't go yanking an IV machine out of your arm first of all, I mean, that's the beginning of crazy stupid. So, you know, I'm capable of crazy stupid stuff. I know lots of people capable of doing crazy stupid stuff. It isn't just me. There are others. They, after careful consideration of things, they still do crazy stupid too. So that's my short story at the moment. Bear with me, I'm going to try to get up. I've already mentioned that my coordination and things aren't what they used to be. I have disabilities and impairments. I'm going to show you my room. Kind of have a room with a view. This looks really nice from here in Springfield, Illinois. Okay, I'm trying not to let this hospital gown get the best of me and make me naked. Although some of you probably wouldn't mind to see that, huh? And we'll go take a look together, okay? I actually have a nice looking hospital room here. I'm getting up. I gotta grab and hold this thing and the IV machine and get over to the window with a mobility impairment in a hospital gown that could fall to my ankles if I'm not careful. And I'll fall and trip if I'm not careful. Okay, here we go. Alright, you don't have to go far, but this is what Memorial Hospital room with a view looks like for all of you. Take a little bit of a seat. There's a chair here now.